It's going to be a long one, a lot of information, so grab some popcorn, get comfy, settle in. A couple of things real quick. If you're new here and have not created an account yet, there's a link below to create your account. Get that set up, and once you log in, this is the dashboard that you see. Also, one very good helpful tool that we're going to be using in future lessons is the Higgsfield Reference Chrome extension. This is going to be great for future lessons where we do Pinterest-inspired images with one click after we create our character in Higgsfield. So make sure you install this. The link is down below. So we are going to be working in the Image Seedream 4.0 tool for this lesson. I already have this up here. I had previously created my AI character in OpenArt, so this is the picture you see on the right. I loved this image for the fact that it looks exactly like me. However, you can see the quality is not that great. It's very blurry, there's no skin texture, the hair texture, it's very AI vibes. This was the Omni reference image that I'm going to be using to create my AI twin. And you can see on the left here is the image I've already generated. And look at the difference, night and day. Like, you can't even tell this is AI. If I showed that picture to somebody, you would not be able to tell. So this is what I'm going to show you how to do. You can either do it with a previous AI image that you love that look like you. It does not have to be perfect. We are going to fix that with prompting. Or you can take a really nice selfie image of yourself. Either way is going to work. We are going to bring our image over to Seedream. Some settings at the bottom here, we're going to make sure that we are always on Seedream 4.0. And then we're going to select high so we get 4K resolution 9:16. You can also change this if you're doing this for YouTube or portrait image, but we're going to live in the 9:16 realm for now. You can generate up to 4 images at a time. Caveat with this, right now they're offering unlimited, but you can only generate 1 image at high quality. So you can see here when I go to high unlimited gets toggled off. I can generate 1 or I can do 4 and use 4 points, but I like to keep my points usage down, so I only generate 1 image. And the reason I do this is because I want to make sure that I actually like the image beforehand. I think 4 is a little redundant. They're always almost exactly the same, so I only create 1 because if it comes out bad or there's a glitch, I can literally just recreate it for 1 extra point instead of wasting, 2 other points. So personal preference there, but we want to make sure the important thing here is that it's on high setting. So you're going to have a plus sign here, and we're going to find the image that you're going to be using as your reference image, and then we're going to head over to ChatGPT. I've already done all of this, so the prompts are going to be down below this video, and you're going to plug in play into a new chat box. So you're going to click the pencil and paper at the left here, so it'll be a brand new empty screen. I'm just going to show you how I did mine, so you don't have to wait for everything to generate. Okay, so this is the master prompt that you're going to start with. It's down below this video, and there's also an attached worksheet for you with additional tokens and prompts. Now, you may see the word token used a lot. Tokens are essentially prompts, but it's a data set of information that you're giving chat or the AI to use. It's called a token. It's just an advanced term, but it's the same thing as a prompt. Okay, so those will be interchangeable within the lesson here. So we have our master prompt here, and it says, wait for my instructions before proceeding. This is the prompt that we're going to give it. I'm creating a custom human-like avatar for personal or social media use, and then some additional information here. And then our looks form, which again is down below. And then you're going to attach the image with the prompt before you hit enter. So if you don't know how to do that, I'll just show you really quick. Brand new prompt. Here you have the master prompt in there. This is the next prompt we're using. Before you hit the enter key, you need to attach a file and attach your image. This is not the generated AI one. This is your reference image. This is a clean image of your face. Okay, whether it's an AI image that you liked and we're just cleaning it up, or an actual selfie of yourself, you're going to attach that here. So this is what it should look like before you hit enter. You have the image with the prompt. All right, so we have our image and prompt. This is the prompt that you're going to use to clean up this image, and it will give me this image. So this is the bad one that we just gave chat to get our actual prompt to give to Higgsfield in order to generate an 8K resolution image of this on the left here. We're going to copy this prompt. You're going to go back to Higgsfield. You have your selfie image. So this is the bad image on the right here, okay? We have attached here, and we're going to paste in the prompt that it gave us. So this is how we're creating our new AI image that's a twin of us that we're going to use to make all future images. We're just creating an AI version of it to use as the reference image going forward. So just to recap, we took a selfie of ourselves or reused the previous AI image that we loved of ourselves. We created a prompt in ChatGPT. Now we're putting it into Higgsfield to generate an AI image of that selfie to go forward to create all future character images in Higgsfield. Hope I haven't lost you. I know it's a lot of information. So we have our image here, our prompt, then you'll click Generate. Make sure it's on 1 then 9 by 16 high and Seedream 4.0. So that's what I did to get this image. Once you have an image that you like, you may need to spend some time here. I had to go through 10 different AI images or selfie images of myself before I found one that I was in love with. So this is the important part. Do not skimp on this step, okay? Make sure you're absolutely in love with the output that this first step gives you, because this is how all of our future prompts are going to be off of this image here. We can change the facial expressions, we can change the look, the outfit, everything else, but we want to make sure that we like how we look in this picture. Okay, that's very important. I cannot stress that enough, because if you use a different image or deviate from this, you will not get the character consistency. So we just want a portrait image that we love of ourselves or avatar. Right now we're focusing on the twin. So I love this image. Took me, I'm not gonna lie, 6 hours to get to this point. Okay, so again, spend some time here. I absolutely love this one. I downloaded her, okay? You're gonna want to make sure that when you download it somewhere that you can find it. I named it My Twin Omni Image. You can name it whatever you want, but make sure you name it that. That's your reference image going forward, and that you save that someplace that you can find it. Okay, so once I did that, I created all of these other images here from that one image. And that is the reason we're doing this. I don't care what they really look like as far as the scene goes. We want different poses, our heads down, our head sideways, and backside. We want different angles because we're going to use these images to create a character within Higgsfield. Now, this is an optional step. You do not have to do this, but in order to use the cool feature with Higgsfield extension, which I'm going to show you in a future lesson, is we need to have a character built inside the Higgs platform. Now, if you don't want to do that and you want to just create images from this one Omni image, you're absolutely fine. That is an option. I'm just going to show you how I do it. So we created a bunch of different ones here, some selfies, different outfits, different angles, so that they know what all sides of our face look like. Okay, so I hope I haven't lost you yet. We're gonna go back to that same ChatGPT bot. All right, the next prompt that we are going to use is we're gonna create 10 photorealistic prompts at different angles, different facial expressions, so that we can have multiple references to create our character. Again, prompts are all gonna be down below, so I'm not gonna go over this long prompt with you, but essentially you're going to copy in the template here and say, I need to rewrite and optimize 10 photorealistic prompts so that it can give you different characters. Now, it wanted me to confirm my height, weight, and body type. I said yes, but I'm a little bit shorter than 5 feet 7 inches. So I said to make me 5 feet 5 inches and then generate all prompts. Again, it asked me to confirm. I said yes, give me the prompts. So now I have 10 prompts in different angles: close up, full body, mid body, And you're literally just going to copy and paste these once you upload your new AI twin Omni image. And you're just going to keep doing that until you have at least 20 or 30 images that you absolutely are in love with. Because some of these I don't love. Like this one, not really a fan. But like this one, gorgeous. And I think this one is honestly going to be my new profile picture. So do that. I did about 30. So the first generation here that gave you the prompts when you copied and pasted all of these in using the Seedream 9x16. Make sure you're on high and one image. You can always regenerate it if it doesn't come out good. We're going to do another set. So after that, I said generate me 10 more, but no angry face because it came out a little weird, and no wide smile because honestly, some of them are a little creepy. So again, it wanted me to confirm what type of natural alternatives I wanted, so you can tell it, just keep it simple for now, okay? We can always get into it later, but I just said yes to whatever it said here. Basically, these are the new facial expressions it's going to give me. I confirmed, and then again it asked me, do I want the same scene or completely new locations? I said B, I want completely new. It confirmed again my height, weight, and everything. And then I said, give them to me, and it gave me 10 more prompts. Same process, copy and paste these over into Higgsfield and generate some more images. Okay, so this is going to be rinse and repeat. Do this as many times as you need to in order to get your reference images so we can make your character. I also decided halfway through, so you actually might want to do this beforehand. I added the 8K resolution prompt, which is also down below this video on the template, to all my future prompts. It did make a huge difference, so it's okay if you don't have it, but it just gave a little bit more, oops, skin tone on the future prompts. You can see like a little bit of texture on my skin. So this is the master prompt that I like to use for the removing the plastic and shine. We call it the Higgsfield shine on all my images. And so the next prompt set, I just told it to add this to every single prompt. So play around with the prompts. I gave you a huge bank of tokens to choose from, lighting, the resolution, if you want freckles, if you don't want freckles, if you want pores. So you can mix and match those. Don't be afraid to play with them. But if you just want to keep it simple, this is what we're going to work with. And you can always change it later, okay? Which I will also show you in the next lesson. So I have all of my images created. What I like to do, because I have an avatar and a twin, and scrolling through images on Higgsfield to find things is a nightmare when you have to go back. So what we're gonna do is create a board of our favorite AI twin, and then do the same thing for your avatar so you can reference them back at a later date, especially when you're switching back and forth between characters. To do this, we're going to click the Save to Board icon on the top right. So I'm definitely going to save the first image because that was my Omni or reference image. And we're going to create a board. You can just name this the name of, your name or your avatar. I'm just going to put Jolene. Once you click the Create button to get back to it, you're going to click on the top right profile image here and go to My Boards. So then you can always have your favorite saved prompts. Sometimes I like to use the same prompt for my avatar and vice versa. So it's just handy to have a board for both your twin and your avatar here.
All right, I hope you enjoyed this lesson and that it gave you the confidence to start creating your very own AI twin using Higgsfield. Just remember, this is the exact same process you'll use anytime you want to build an avatar. So if you haven't created your avatar yet, don't worry. We've got a full mini course inside the IGL classroom that walks you through how to make your own avatar using a similar app or select one of the pre-made avatars. No prompting required. Once you've got your avatar, just follow the same steps from this lesson using your Omni reference image to generate your AI twin. You're doing amazing. I'll see you in the next lesson.